Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope everything fine with you and your families. In this video I'm gonna test on the hunting field here in Italy, in Tuscany, for selective and culling hunting, and also in South Africa for a special safari, two Sabatti Saphire rifles, chambered in 30-06 and in the unbelievable 7mm Mauser. Why I am going to test again the Sabatti Saphire. I have already tested it sometimes. The first one was more than 10 years ago, when it was at the state of just a prototype, and I tested it in 30-06, a very difficult caliber, a wonderful caliber, but is not exceptionally accurate and precise, and it has sometimes some flyers. But with this new high technology barrel that the Sabatti Saphire has, the multi-radial rifling Sabatti special barrel, the accuracy level of the 30-06 improved by the 30%, and no flyers were seen on a 2 years long field test. So for me it was a wonderful test, because I really loved on the paper the 30-06, but I knew its pros and cons. But I always thought that it was the real universal caliber, except for those two drawbacks. But now, with this fantastic barrel, the multi-radial rifling barrel, no flyers, a 30% more of accuracy and precision, so I think that this caliber can finally has its role, its first role of universal caliber. As a matter of fact, is a caliber capable of something that is very unusual for many other calibers. It works very well with a wide range of bullet weight, from 125 up to 220 grains bullets. So we are talking about a real universal caliber. So at that time, that rifle was just a pre-production sample, and I have always loved the idea to buy one of them. And the opportunity came 2 months ago, when I was trying to find a 7mm Mauser. I must say that I had already three: a CZ 550, a BSA, very old, and a more modern Sabatti Mercury Rover. I was very happy with the performance of these three rifles, but the idea of testing this very old caliber, is the end of the 18th century caliber, the idea to test it with a very modern, high technology rifle was always running on my mind. And finally I have found one, a Sabatti Saphire, rimmed in 7mm Mauser. It's brand new, and in that case I bought it, and I decided also to buy another one in 30-06 and make a very wide test with both carbines that you can see here. Not only here in Tuscany for selective hunting and also culling for wild boar, but also in South Africa. So longer shots, bigger animals, different hunting and shooting conditions. So a very wide range field test. So now I have the two carbines with me today, finally, and I have also chosen some other weight products, because when you are testing at their limits, such high technology carbines, you need also other weight scopes, other weight mounts, other weight ammunitions, and also binoculars and many other stuffs. So now I want to show you some pictures of my two rifles, and then we will come again in the studios just to talk about the other products and also of the logistic of this long, very articulate hunting field test. The Sabatti Saphire is a very special rifle that mounts an interchangeable multi-radial rifling barrel, interchangeable bolts and magazines, stocks. You have, as a matter of fact, you can choose between synthetic stock, standard synthetic stock, wood stocks, tumble stocks, extended range tumble stocks, interchangeable trigger system. You have the stacker, you have the match, you have the standard one stage. So it's a very modern rifle. It mounts also the open sights, just in case you want to hunt with the open sights, especially for wild boar on drive. So it is a very, very modern and advanced rifle. More, you must consider that the tag price is just something more, but just little more than 1,000 euros. So it's a very, very cheap rifle. As a matter of fact, I always loved this concept, and I was very pleased to test it in 3006, in 308, in 300 Winchester mag. So now I'm returning on the 3006 and the 7mm Mauser. That is a very old caliber that I want to use it in Africa with a modern rifle, because I have already tested it, but with an old style conventional rifling carbine, but now it's time to test it with a modern slant, okay? In order to make my test reliable under many aspects, I decided to mount on these rifles very modern and affordable but reliable scopes. So I have taken with me 3 Sightmark Presidios. 2 will be on standard, on stock in the carbines, and 1 will serve as a spare rifle scoper, just in case the rifle could fall down or some problems. I have, especially when you hunt in safari in Africa, you need a second, or in this case a third scope for spare. And 2 Presidios are the classic 318 x 50 with MR2 ballistic reticles. These reticles are illuminated and more are on the first focal plane, so you can use them at any magnification. And this is a plus that is very useful. Not only in Africa, where the shots are longer than here in Italy, but also in Italy when you have very scarce light conditions, so you have to drop down the magnification up to 4 or 5 in order to have more light on your scope. So you really need this kind of first focal plane reticles. The Presidios are very tough, reliable, very sturdy and affordable. As a matter of fact, they run around 500 and 600 bucks. Very great bargain, and the quality of the lenses is superb for the cost, for the price, for the tag price. You cannot find something better, and they are very compact. I don't say they are light, because the lenses are in crystal, so they weight, they have some weight. But if you need quality, you need also some more weight. And I don't care about 100 grams more, but I need the quality. So these scopes are for you, are exactly for those who demands very high professional features in their own scope, but they do not want to spend a salary for that. So this is these are the exact scopes for you. So in order to make all these things possible, the interchangeability of the 3 scopes in these rifles, I strongly needed to use very affordable detachable mount, quick detachable mount. And I decided to use the Alessandro Contessa detachable mounts that always guarantee the same point of impact, even at very long distances, taking out and off, in and out your scope many times, but you will never lose your zeroing. This is very important where, especially when you are in a safari, in African safari, and you have to switch your scope very quickly. You need to have the same point of impact. These are the mounts for you. Okay, so now let me show you some pictures of these fantastic scopes and the Alessandro Contessa mounts, and then I will talk you a little bit about another product. This fantastic binocular by Sightmark is the Solitude 10x42 XD with heavy duty and high definition lenses, and then we will talk a little bit about our reloaded ammunition. Wherever you are hunting, Europe, Africa, USA, you always need a very reliable and clear lenses, clear view binocular. I have already tested the Solitude line of binocular by Sightmark in the past, and I was very astonished because I have never found a so high quality of binocular with a tag price between 120 bucks. Never in my life. I was very pleased. I remember that I tested the 12x50 millimeter binocular, and I was very pleased with the quality, the sturdiness and the reliability of that scope. But since 2 years now, Sightmark has introduced in the market a second line, okay, an upgrade lines, which have the same name, Solitude, but this is HD. HD means higher quality lenses. So lenses that are clearer and has some treatments on the surface of the lenses more sophisticated. As a matter of fact, I decided to test for my world test on the hunting field of Africa and Italy, the 10x42 prismatic binocular. I know that they had other two models, the 8x42 and also a 7x36, but I decided to use this standard 10x42 XD binocular because I think that it should fit both the hunting grounds that I will place in which I will place my hunting field test. So Africa and here in Tuscany. Here in Tuscany, the hunting is a question of the first light of the day and the last lights of the day. So you are always in very bad light condition. You are operating in very bad light condition, both for the scope and for the binocular. On the contrary, in South Africa, in the safari, you have a lot of light, but the distances are and the walking distances are, are a little bit more demanding. So what you need is a very light binocular, and but very reliable. And especially in Africa, you have to judge your trophy even at long distances. So you need very clear lenses to verify the quality of your trophy. And in Italy, with very low light condition, you have to estimate the species. You don't have to be misfooled by some animals, especially deer, various species of deer. So you need a high quality binocular. That's why I decided to use this model, because I'm pretty sure that we'll do great things both here in Italy and also in South Africa. Okay, let me show you some pictures of this wonderful product, and then I will show you the ammunition of this test. The two ammunitions that I will use for these two calibers, 30-06 and 7mm Mauser, are a combination of the reloading of two different innovative products. The Baschieri&Pellagri new Carbine line of powders and the MRR Bullets by Sabatti, the same manufacturer of the multi-radial rifling barrel of the Sabatti Saphire rifle. The multi-radial rifling bullets are 100% copper solids with a polymer head point, and they are 100% lead free, and they were engineered and produced by Sabatti with the multi-radial rifling barrel in mind, with a special patented concept that were specifically made for this very special rifling system. The final results are fantastic. These are really very accurate monolithic bullets, but they work great also with conventional barrels. So you mind that they are not, even if they were specifically made for this kind of rifling barrel, but they work great with the same fantastic results with conventional rifling barrel. For what it concerns the 7mm Mauser, there is only, at the moment, there is only one weight of bullet available, is 133 grains. And for what it concerns the 308, especially for the 30-06 caliber, I had to choose between two types of weight bullet, the 152 and the 167 bullet. I finally decided for the 152 because I know that that kind of bullet will work perfectly, not only in Italy for wild boar and for deer, but also in South Africa. For what it concerns the propeller, so the prop, the powder, I worked a lot with a technician of Baschieri&Pellagri, Mr. Gianluca Garolini, who is a true guru in this kind of reloading. So we worked a lot with the BP 106 and the BP 107 powders, and finally we came at the perfect recipe, a perfect recipe for both ammunitions. So now let me give you these special recipes, the reloading datas, and also I will show you some pictures of the powders and of the MRR special bullets. Okay, then we will come again here in my studio to talk about the logistics of this very long and articulate field test. So, and then we will start on the shooting range and then on the hunting field. Okay, friends, as concerning the Italian field test part, I will hunt on the culling for wild boar and also on selective hunting for roe deer and fallow deer. The average shooting distance is not all that much here. It's come from 60, 70 meters up to 200, 250 maximum. So there are no particularly requirements in the precision and accurate statements. But for what it concerns the South African safari, it's a completely different story there. We will face up with very long shots, big animals such as trophy kudus, wildebeest, impala, blesbok, warthogs. So it will be a very tough safari for both calibers. But I know for experience that these scopes, these calibers, this Sabatti Saphire and everything included, Detachable mount by Contessa and everything, will do their parts, if I will be able to do my part. But anyway, I'm pretty confident about these products. It was just a matter, a question of coming back with the Sabatti Saphire, because to my way of thinking about modern rifles, this is the top, the number one. You will never find so much technology and advantage in a rifle like this, especially at 1,000 bucks on tag price. You will never, ever, I can tell you for sure. And also for what it concerns the Sightmark Presidio scopes, and for what it concerns the detachable mount by Contessa, and the Baschieri&Pellagri powder, okay, you will never find something more at the same price. Never, ever. So the combination of these wonderful products can make the difference, can really make the difference because they can help not skilled hunters to do to have some performance that normally they can achieve spending a lot more money with uncertain results. So we are facing the best of the best actually on the market, especially for the tag prices. So I'm very proud to be part of this wonderful hunting field test. So now let's go to the hunting field. Before we will make some tests at the shooting range just for zeroing, and then we will go hunting.